Hey everybody, this is Dave coming to you for the Gaming Cave. Today we're going to continue our playthrough of Enemy Action Kharkov. Popov versus Manstein 1943. Game designed by John Butterfield and published by Compass Games. Alright, so we're actually starting turn 3. So let's work through our sequence of play summary. First thing is reserve phase, which started in game 2. So deploy all eligible German units already in the reserve box. Well, as you can see right here in the reserve box, there aren't any. So we have none in the reserve box there. Alright, we deploy Soviet units in the reserve box with printed game turn 2 earlier than current. Well, there's not there down here at this box. He is a turn 2 reserve, so he won't be able to come out until turn 4 if I don't get him out before then. Alright, transfer all units from the current game turn counter space to their reserve box. So that means up here, all these units here come down to the reserve box. So let's start doing that. I have one from Popov coming. I got 3 units from the 40th, and I'm going to put the 2 on top of that. For the Germans, they've got 3 units from the 40th Corps going into their reserve units. We have the 3rd Tank Army, and we have the 6th Army. Alright. Okay, Soviet supplemental is 7. We start replacements. It's February 7th through the 9th, and our fixed artillery range is 4. Okay. And I'm going to have to pay attention to that now as we're moving in here. Alright, place Soviet reinforcement cards entering this current turn face down. So I do have 3, or 2 I mean, for game turn 3. They go face down into the supplemental card box. We shuffle all available supplemental cards, so that's all of these boys right here. So we'll get them shuffled up real good. Okay, shuffle those and draw a number of cards indicate this game turn, which was up here. Supplemental is 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Leaves 2 cards that stay in the available ones. And bring the camera over so I get rid of the glare. And we put these in our draw pile. Place the supplemental cards from the previous turn. All these I just double check to make sure that they're all supplementals, and they are. They go into the available stack now. Okay, place our primary discards. Again, I just verified that that's everything. I didn't mess up. Put them in this stack, and now we shuffle these, become our draw pile. Alright, and we get 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That becomes our hand. Verana's front, 69th Army, 3rd Tank Army, 3rd Tank Army, 69th Army, and Mobile Group Popov. Okay, that's good. We'll set them here off to the side. Alright. Shuffle the German command deck. So now we're going to come over and we start with our German command deck, including our discards from the previous turn. So we have all the German discards and the new command deck. So we'll start shuffling these guys up. Shuffle really well here. Okay, that's the German command deck. Now we take the action deck and we remove anything. So we're in turn 3. So anything that's turn 1 or 2 only will come out. So 2 plus is good, 1 to 4, 1 to 3 is good, all 1 to 5, all 1 to 2 comes out, and 1 to 3. Okay. So they came out, that one's done, and we check here for anything that's a 3 or higher. 6, 4, 6, 5, 5. There's a 3, 5, 6, and a 3. Okay. Oops. So we're going to add 2 cards here to the action deck. Oops, sorry about that. We add these 2. And now we shuffle. We get these mixed up here in the action deck. Now I know from comments, and thank you everybody that is giving me comments on these games, because they really help me. And as I work my way through the Soviet solo and we get over to the German solo, by the time I get there, I hope to be fairly proficient at this game. And you never know, but that's what I'm hoping for. Okay, so we get these mixed up. All right. Supply phase determines supply status of German units, and then on turn 4 and above, Soviet units. Remove out of supply isolated markers from units now in supply. The Germans have not lost any supply yet, and neither have the Soviets. I can tell that, and it's not even time to check them yet. And determine it's on turn 8, so I don't have to worry about the Soviet support line yet. Command phase, so turn 1s through 6, the Soviets are first, so we still start with the Soviets. Alright, so we're going to look at our hand here. I'm going to activate mobile group Popov. That's for, I can deploy reserves, there's only one, I'm not going to do that yet. Activate all units. So we're going to activate this group right here. When I activate them, this garrison comes off, so they're no longer blocking me now. So what I want to do is I'm on the edge of their operation here, and I want to move them down here and see if I can get this victory point at Zmayev. Pardon my Russian, it's probably not very good. So I want to see if I can get around here and create, this is a town, so I can't flank him, but I want to get in here, and he's on this river here. So I'm going to try to come around here with these guys. So my armor can move. One of them I'm going to move and can cross the river, and it's a +2 when I cross that river. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He can't get around there to do that. So I'm better off just bringing them down right here now. That's what I was checking for. So I have 1, and into the woods costs me 3. So that's 5 right there. I can bring, I have this large infantry here, which is 1, 2, okay, and they can come across and battle there. And then I'm going to bring, I want to start coming down this way with these guys. So I think I'm going to move my armor here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to bring them this way. 1, 2, they're on the road. 3, 4, and then 5, 6. This armor unit goes with him. Both, this is an armor and an infantry. This guy has 5 there. I'm just going to keep them close. 1, 2, 3 right now, because I want to keep my forces close there, I think, with the Popov. Okay, So it sets me up for one combat here. And air power. I think I will give him a tactic of, well, let's see, what do we got here? We have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right there. And I'm going to be 8 and 7 is 15 to 3. That's 5 to 1. Do I want to play that or not? Do I need to save that? That's the question, right? Let's see who else we have here. Yep, I think I'll play air power as my combat tactic here with the pop-off group. Okay, so that'll give me 7 chits. It makes it a large battle now. See what the Germans pull for theirs. Aha, they pulled air power. So I believe the 2 air powers offset each other. And so, but we'll leave it out there just in case. And see what happens here. So, may have been a good timing to play that. Okay, he has 2 steps on that unit. And I tell you what, I'm going to pause for just a second because I want to check attacking across the river. Cost across, if all units attack across the Donetsk hex sides, defender hits are reduced by 1. That's what that's going to be. So it's going to reduce, he's going to take a reduction, and defender hits are reduced by 1 because he's in the town. So he's going to actually reduce 2. So I'm glad I'm playing it this way. Okay, so we're going to draw. We have 2 initial chits right here. The first one is, come on, a large attack, yes. A greater than 5 to 1, greater than or equal to 5 to 1, yes, and that's the priority. So I get, there's the first one. Here comes the second one, is city, attack not supported, no. Clear, no, it's not that either, so that one doesn't count. That's the first 2. Let's see, I can draw 7. That's 2. I'm going to draw the next 5. I want to get this guy. I really want to get him. Okay. So, first one, greater than or equal to 5 to 1, less than. That's a hit. That's 2. Next one, attacker artillery, no. Defender artillery, no. Okay. It's 4 of my 7 chits. Greater than 8 to 1 or defender not supported, no. Less than 3 to 1, no. Okay. German air power, Soviet air power. And that's the priority. That's 6. And greater than or equal to 8 to 1, no. Greater than 6 to 1, no. Okay. So, these 4 come off. That leaves me with 3 hits on the German unit. -1 for the river. That comes off. -1 for the town. I get 1 hit. Wow. Okay. So let's see. Get my card out here. If I do this right. First hit, remove a step. Assigning hits to German, oh that's German attackers, sorry. German defenders, 1 hit at a time according to the first party that applies. If defenders retreated 2 hexes, apply hit step loss, no. If number of hits remaining is greater than or equal to number of steps in defending units, retreat 1 hex, no. So I have 1 there. Conduct a hold check. First calculate defenders' hold chance. Number of steps in the unit, 2. Twice the victory point value of the hex. That's a 2. That's 1, so that's 2. So now we're at +4. If the hex is in the town, woods, town, or city, yes, that's a 5. +1 if all attackers across the river, yes, that's 6. Okay. Defenders unable, no, they have supply. +2 if they retreat would require an extra step loss, no. +2 would cause dangerous surround, no. +2 if they've already retreated, 1, no. Then roll the die. The result is less than or equal to defender's hold chance, apply the step loss. Okay, so we're going to roll. I'll try to do this without hitting everything on the board. My luck is I'll hit everything on the board. Okay, so we're at 6. So here we go. A 2. Less than or equal to defender's hold chance, apply a step loss. Okay, so he takes a step loss and he stays there. So I didn't get him out of there. Okay. Alright, well, I didn't get accomplished what I was hoping to accomplish, other than I have a unit over here that can come help me if I attack him again. But take our cards up. These are both supplementals. They go in there. And now we go to the German command card. German command card, phase. Deploy all 3rd Corps reserves. He doesn't have any. Event, air supply. So let's see what that means. German events. German command event. Air supply. In one hex containing unsupplied German units, place all units in full supply. Does not apply if there's anybody, so we don't have any of those yet, so we don't apply that. Activate all 3rd Corps units with the most 3rd Corps units in its 2 hex radius. Well, they're all right here except for that one. He's a 2, 2, 2, and he's an infantry. In its 2 hex radius and all those units, he's a 7, he's an 8, a 3, and a 2. So it would be these guys. So the ones we're looking at. Try not to drop my camera. Back it up a little bit. It's these guys right here. So these are the ones that we're activating. Okay. All right. Well, let's work our way through this. See if I can get this without messing it up. We're at turns 3 and 4, action steps. If behind Soviet lines, conduct an action, we're not. Okay. Move to a victory point hex. Well, they're already in one. Okay. If in danger of surround, we're not. Draw two action cards. Check the lower number card. Conduct if the situation applies. So we're going to draw 2 action cards. 1, 2. And we look at this number right here. 8 and 10. So we start with this one. Deploy a garrison. Place 1 garrison in an empty position hex meeting all these criteria. In German's reserve supply. Within 3 hexes of a supplied active German unit, to which a Soviet unit is proximate but not adjacent. Prefer, removes danger of surround, which I don't have. Lowest numbered position. So we're looking here, to which is proximate but not adjacent. So I have 108, I have 93. Let's see, in German supply within 3 hexes, 1, 2, 3, that's 85 right there. So I would say it would go right there. So we put in a German garrison at hex 85. Okay. All right. I think I got that right. Feels like I did. Okay, I have 3 cards, so I draw 2. 69th Army units. 6th Army. Okay. Trying to work my way into this deal right here. That guy's a 4. We took a pounding fighting him last time. I don't have any armor. I got 69th Army again. 6th Army. Ah, decisions. Third Tank Army. I like him too. I'll tell you what I'm going to do here. I have a chance here to... Who is that? 6th. I'm going to play 3rd Tank Army, turn 3 plus, assign 1 RP to the 3rd Tank Army. Okay, so the way I read this is I can assign 1 replacement to the 3rd Tank Army, and I'm over here. So right here he's down to 1 step, so I can now replace him back to a 2-step infantry unit. So he was at, if I can get that to focus, there we go. He was at 1 step. He's in supply, so I don't have any problem with that. So I'm going to put him back to 2 steps. So he got some replacements right there. We put him back in there, and that's my play. Okay. German command card. 48th Corps. So that's these guys down here. Deploy all 48th Corps reserves. We don't have any. Turn 3. Replace 2 steps in the 48th Panzer Corps. Okay. So, glad I was just looking at that. Know where to go now, see what that says. Replacing lost steps. Replace steps, 1 or 2 for the Germans, always 1 for the Soviets. Within a given priority, assign 8 to a German unit with the lowest selector. On unit map, to assign a replacement step to a unit on the map, flip the unit from its 1-step side to its 2-step side. So that's the first thing. So over here, which is too bad, but that's what he gets. So he goes back up to 2 steps. That's 1 of them. Now we have an eliminated unit. Take the unit from the eliminated units box and place it in the reserve units box with its 1-step side face up. Okay, so over here, this is good stuff here tonight. Getting some stuff that I haven't had before. Okay, we'll zoom in here a little bit. In my units box, I have 2 of these guys, and we take the lowest numbered one, so number 2, and we put him in the reserve units now, and we flip him to his 1-step side. So they now have, get my hand out of the way, you'll be able to see it. Okay, So he goes in to the reserve units as a one-step. All right. It takes care of that German command. So now he's got a reserve unit out there that's at least one step. So he's got a chance here to get somebody going. All right. So back to the Russians. Soviets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Draw one card. This is Mobile Group Popov. Haha. I want that one because I want him. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, let's check this. I got a chance up here. Shoot. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to activate my third. I can't. I just did that with him, so he's not going to do that. I am going to deploy my 6th Army reserves right here. All right, so I'm kind of getting things, I hope, set up anyway. Okay, within this Army's front, so here within this front for the 6th Army, Southwestern Army, in a friendly map edge hex or supply road head hex or in clear hex adjacent to such a hex, I have 2 units. I can deploy them one at a time. At least 3 hexes from a non-isolated German unit. So 1, 2, 3. So let me get my camera down here where you can see what we're looking at. Okay. So now I'm working along this line. 3 hexes from this guy. 1, 2, 3 is right in here. And 1, 2, 3. So it's right here just south of Slaviansk. I need to be at least within 2 hexes of a unit of the same front, 3 hexes away from them. Okay, so I have my 6th Army here. So if I come in here, I can drop in this first unit right here. He's within 2 hexes, he's on the road. He's 3 hexes away. And I can drop the other one in right beside him. He's adjacent to the road hex, which works. Okay, so I got my 6th Armies coming out to play. I'm getting those guys ready because I want to make this assault over here, but I want plenty of strength to do it. All right, German command card. Back to the 48th Panzer Corps. Deploy all reserves if at least 2 units are eligible. Well, there's not. There's only 1. Activate that corps. Okay, so we're going to activate that corps. All right. So we're back over here. And we're going to look at this corps and see what they're told to do. All right. Steps 3 to 4. Behind Soviet lines, no. Move to a VP hex. He's already in one. Not in danger of surround. Draw 2 action cards. Check the lower number card. Okay. So card number 19. Card number 4. So we go with card number 4 here. This is card number 4. Better back that up some so you can see. Deploy the garrison. Place 1 garrison in an empty position hex meeting all these criteria in German supply within 3 hexes to which a Soviet unit is proximate. So now we're talking over here, proximate. 2, 3, he could get into there. Proximate here, he could cross the river at a cost of 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's in this zone right here. That's a 41, I believe. It would not be adjacent. So that takes 41 out of there. So it could go in 37, and I believe that's where it's going to go. Okay. I need me another counter here. Another garrison counter. And he goes in right here at 37 is that position marker. Okay. Takes care of that one. I have 4 cards. I'm going to draw another one. 40th Army. Okay. Oh man. I could deploy all those guys. That's a big bonus right there for these guys if I get them coming. Man, that's nice. But I think what I'm going to do is play 3rd Tank Army right here and activate all my units in the 3rd Tank Army. So we're going to activate the 3rd Tank Army, and we're going to move. It costs me 3 in the woods. He's going to, oh, and it costs me 1 to cross that stream. That would be 4. Can't get there with him. My infantry guys can get there. 1, and the woods only cost them 1, 2, 3. Okay, so here they come. 1. Yeah, make sure you can see it. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. So the infantry is moving in here. And I get to put a star there where I was already had a victory point there. So I place a nice little Russian star. Okay. Sets up another battle, and I can get rid of that garrison. These guys are going to move up 1 hex. And that, next time I activate, we'll get rid of that garrison. So I'm going to get rid of a couple garrisons here. Alright, and I'm going to play assault coordination with my battle. And that's going to allow that 40th group to join in the battle here. Right here with these guys. Okay, without activating them. Alright, I like that. Because I'm going to have a chance here to maybe blow these guys out of here. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. Alright. And they are in the woods, I think is all. Yep. Okay. Well, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 chits right there, and I played my combat tactics. So that gives me 8 chits for my pull. Okay, so I have 8 that I can pull. I'm going to take this little die marker and just set that over here as a reminder. I have 8 that I can pull. So I don't forget. Okay, 8 to pull. And he is 4. Oh, I didn't count these guys. 8, yeah, 9, 10, 11. Well, I actually have 11 that I can pull. Well, that marker is not going to help me now. I have 11 chits that I can pull. My odds are going to be 7, and 7 is 14, and 6 is 20, and 9, that's 29 to 4. 29 to 4 is going to be 7 to 1. So I'm at 7 to 1 on this one. We have to pull 1, 2 chits because they're only 1 steps. Alright, so we're going to pull 2 chits for this one. Germans get their tactics. Remnants, defense only. Nope, that's turn 1. 2 plus combat engineers. So he gets combat engineers on this one. In combat engineers, German defense, place an IP marker on their defense. Okay, so they've dug in those woods. All right, that means that's going to cost me one to get that off of there. All right, I have 11 that I can pull. I'm 7-1 on my odds, and here we go. First two that I have to pull is defender dispersed, unsupplied, or not supported. No. Defender adjacent. There's a garrison adjacent. Does that count? That's interesting. I would think it would be an action, another unit. I'm going to say no. But you know what? Maybe I should, let's check and see. Okay, my ruling on that is no, because it has to be a unit that's in, not a garrison unit. Okay, so that's one that doesn't count. All right, next one is greater than 6-1. Yes. So that one's a hit. Okay. So we have our first hit. That's 2 out of 11. That took me that. Let's see. I need to get at least 3 hits. That's 2 hits right there. I'm going to draw. That's 2. I'm going to draw 5 more chits. 5 more in to these and see what we get. Okay. First one is greater than 4-1. Yes. Greater than 3, less than 3-1. Okay, that's a hit. Okay, I'm drawing, I said 5 more. Okay. Combat engineer? No. Dispersed or unsupplied? No. 2. Third one. NKVD? No. Greater than 5-1? Yes. Chit number 4 here. German air power? No. Soviet air power? No. And last one. Flank attack? Yes, because he's in the woods. 1 hex city or attack? No. Okay, that's it. So that's all the chits I pulled. These go in my cup. All right. So no attacker hits. 2, 3, 4, that's 5 hits against the Germans. The first one is the IP. Weight comes off. Takes care of that one. I want to do this the right way because I was having some issues with this, I think, in my last couple of plays. I want to make sure I get this right. Attacks, assign hits to German defenders 1 at a time. Okay, so first thing we did was, of course, the IP. If defender is retreated, apply hit as a step loss. Has retreated, they have not. If number of hits remaining is greater than or equal to the number of steps in defending, retreat 1 hex. So they would retreat. Retreats and advances. German retreat preferences. Advance. I'm just looking to see. I do not believe that unit actually gives them zone of control. So they would retreat. He's got a choice of either one of these. He would actually go back where that garrison's at, which means the garrison, I do believe, gets pulled out. So they retreat there and they take a step loss. So 1 unit is eliminated. Okay. If number of hits, so that was another one. So we still have 3 hits to apply. If number of hits is greater than or equal to number of steps, retreat a hex. So now he retreats another hex, goes the opposite direction, but he can't go there because zone of control, so he backs into here. That's 2 hexes retreated. That takes off another one. And if defenders retreated, apply hits as a step loss, so the next hit is a step loss that eliminates him. So he's gone. So we got rid of those guys that were kind of in my way. And now I can advance. My armor is going to go 1, 2. And this infantry unit is going to move up into these woods right here. And that's the only movements we're going to make. Get that off of there. All right. Wow, that was nice because I really wanted to get that unit out of there. Okay, Germans. The 57th Panzer Corps, we don't have any reserves. Replace 2 steps in that Panzer Corps. Okay, so we have a unit right here. He goes into the reserves as a 1 step. And then I believe, let's see what we do here for the 2nd step. Gotta get my manual out again real quick. Make sure I do this right. Okay. Eliminated unit to assign a replacement. To an eliminated unit, take the unit from the eliminated unit, place it in the units box with 1 step up. I did that. So that was up here. He was here. I put him in with 1 step now. So they're trying to get some replacements for that corps going. Okay. Infantry, reduce steps on the map box. I don't think I can go any further. I think that's all it is. Yeah. He has to get back onto the unit map before he can get the next step put in. Okay. So he got that guy though. He's got some reserve units are getting ready to come back out here now. It's getting dangerous. All right, for the Soviets, we have 3 cards. We're going to draw 2. 1, first guards. 2, mobile group pop-off. Activate 2 unit stacks. Or activate all units. Yes, that's what we're doing. We're going to activate all units, mobile group pop-off. So again, I'm down here with these guys. All right. So I'm going to see, to move him out of zone of control cost me 2. To go across that river cost me 2 extra. So that's like 5 to get him there, and 2. See, it doesn't, I just can't get him around into there. This armor unit though can move 1, 2, 3, 4. He goes with him. We're getting this guy, he's in, getting him in there now. These guys, he is an armor unit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can get them. I can get him across the river there. 1, 2, 3 for the river. 4 and 5. I have them there, and this guy's going to go across the river for the infantry. Costs him 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he keeps up with the armor unit. All right. And we get us another battle going here. Increased my odds. I really want to get rid of this guy. So I have stepwise 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 steps. So I got 9 steps right here. I'm not going to use any other, that should be enough. So 9 steps on this guy. I have 9 on this one this time. I'll put that little in there as a reminder. He's a 2, and I've got 10, 18, and 7, 25 to 2, 12 to 1. There's no way he's going to make it out of this. He has a command card, assault coordination, attack only, so he gets no benefit. So this Rouse unit is on his own. We have to draw 1 chit to get started with. So we'll draw the first one, and it is attacker command 3, 4, 5. Okay, so what that means is on this card, this number right here, C3, it's command 3. So I get that one. That's a D1. Now his problem is, even if he retreats, he can't go nowhere because he's in zone of controls. So that German there, I don't think they offer zone of control. I think he can get there to retreat. So I still got to hit him again, even though I'm going to lose. Actually, I lose 1 for attacking across this river here. And he's in the, so yeah. All right. I'm going to draw 6 more chits. Here we go. Attacker artillery, no. Defender artillery, no. It's 1. Attacker command 4, 5, no. Dispersed or unsupplied, no. It's 2. I'm not getting what I want. Greater than 1.5, less than 1 to 1, yes. It's 3 of the 6 I said I'd draw. Flank attack, yes. 4. Undispersed or unsupplied, no. Defender adjacent, no. 5. 1 more. Attacker artillery, no. Defender artillery, no. Holy crud. Okay, so here's what we get. These 4, man, now I wish I'd have just pulled them all with those kind of odds. I probably would have been safe. He loses 1 for attacking across the river. Let me see this. Wait a minute. Donitz River. If all units attack across that, defender's hits are reduced by 1. Well, all units are not attacking across there, so I don't have to reduce it by 1 there, but he is 1 in the town. So I lose 1 there. So that leaves me with 2 hits on him, because the town took the 1. So he's at 2 hits. Here we go. If defenders retreated, no. If number of hits remaining is greater than or equal to the number of steps in defending units, retreat 1 hex. So he has 2 hits remaining and he only has 1 step. So he's going to retreat. Enemy zone of control. I would say he retreats to here because the Germans also have zone of control. Now, I might be wrong on that, but that's where I'm going. Okay, that was 1. I got 1 hit left. If number of hits remaining is greater than or equal to number of steps, retreat another hex. And when he retreats the next hex, that eliminates him because, no, that does not eliminate him. He retreats to there. So that's where he retreated to. Oh, sorry. I'm hit my camera trying to move it around. Now I'm looking at this spot where I just retreated from. The hex he's in is right here, and the opposite of this move, he can't go there. Yeah, he would retreat to here. Okay, sorry about hitting the camera there. All right, so I wish I'd have pulled all my chits again. You know, I'm afraid of taking losses. and I have to take an infantry loss, so it has to be a large unit or an armor unit that was in this attack. I have an infantry unit that's a large unit, so they're going to take the loss. This is the 57th Guards. So I take him off and I replace him with that unit right there. Okay? Now I get to advance 1 hex. This unit is going to advance to there. These guys are not going to... Well, the armor could advance across the river and be there. That's where they'll go. 1, 2, 1, 2. That infantry is not going to advance. He's going to stay there. That earns me a victory point, finally. So, I'm now at 7 victory points. Alright. Well, I was trying to get that done this turn, and I got it done. Took me a little time, but we were successful. Now the German command. 3rd Corps, deploy all 3rd Corps reserves. We don't have any. Turn 1 event, nope. Turn 3, replace 2 steps in the 3rd Corps. Alright, so let's see what we got down here in the 3rd Corps. I don't know that there's anybody. Nobody here is reduced. That guy's not reduced. So his 2 steps are going to come from the eliminated units. Okay, so he's got 1 unit there. Well, he's only got 1, so he goes to his 1 step side, and now he's there as a replacement. Okay, they're getting their reserves. Are going to be coming out here pretty soon. It's getting worrisome over here. Alright, I have 4 cards. I'm going to draw 1. 1st Guards Army units. And I'm going to deploy my 40th Army. Deploy all my reserves. I have 4 units right here. 12, 5, 1, and 6. Okay. So I'm going to deploy these guys over here with my 40th Corps and get me some more of these guys out here. In a friendly map edge X or supply road within 2 hexes, at least 3 hexes away from a German unit. That's my German unit. 1, 2, 3, so they got to be behind here. So I can start deploying them. Here, here, here. See, 1, 2, 3. I can't go there. So I'm going to put the 5th Guards. He's coming in here. This one here. This one here. And this guy on this road right here. Alright. So, getting mine out, getting them ready. You never know what's going to happen next. Now for the Germans. German command. 47th, 57th Panzer Corps, deploy all reserves. He does have a reserve now because he got a replacement, so he's a 1-step unit. Okay, let's see where he's going to go. Check every eligible unit method A. Place unit in position hex meeting all criteria. Alright. So this guy's part of the 4th Panzer Army, which is in this section down through here in the middle. So back this up. He's in this section here down the middle of the board. Okay. Hex is empty or garrisoned, or is a city hex occupied by only one German step? Well, no, not there now. So I have a city hex. Nope, these are there. I have a city hex. Hex is empty or garrisoned, or is city hex occupied by only one German step? I believe that's where he would go then. He would take this step right here, number 6, for his army. Oh, wait a minute. That's number 2. I think he would go there. That's part of the 4th Army. It's inside of that, and that is number 2, and he's in supply. So that's where he comes in at. Okay, so they've got him a unit down there now. Aha! Very interesting. Alright, Russia, Soviets. 4 cards. Here's my last card. Southwest Front. Okay. So I can deploy reserves. I got my first guards over here. I need to get this thing, something going on over here. Fixed artillery, artillery. The 69th hasn't been doing anything yet. I got to get them guys moving. Fixed artillery, artillery, pop off. You'll be able to move here again pretty soon. I like this group. They're pretty mobile. They can get going here. We can get some more stuff going. All right. I think I'm going to I will deploy my Southwest Front, activate 1 Southwest Front Army. I'm going to activate the 6th Army, which is right here. These guys. We are going to see if we can dislodge some of these guys here. We're going to hit this guy. See, now I have some armor out here, which really does help. Yep. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And these infantry will move in right there, and we're going to attack that guy. So I would have 1, 2, 3, 4. He's only a 1 step. 5, 6. And I'm going to give them an artillery tactic. That gives me 7 chits to draw. Alright, the Germans are going to play a tactic. Screen. Man, I hate that tactic. Okay. The screen means reduce the maximum number of chit draws by 2. So I was at 7, so I'm going to go down to 5. Okay. First, I got to draw the first 2. I get combat engineers? No. Dispersed or unsupplied? No. That's 1 down. Attacker command 5. I don't think so. Oh, no, it's a 4. Too bad. Dispersed or unsupplied. That's 2. I'm drawing the next 3. Come on, boys. get something here. Greater than 6 to 1. I got to add up my odds. I have 4, 7, and 7's 14, 15, and 7 is 22 to 4, so it's 5 to 1. So I didn't have the 6 to 1. That would have been sweet. 4 to 1 though gets me my first hit. Next hit. Oh, take that one. It flew out of there. Only attacker armor, no. Only defender armor, no. Wasn't as good as what I was hoping for. 3, 4, last one. Greater than 3 to 1, yes. Okay, well, I scored 2 hits on him. These 3 go in my other cup. All right. Okay. If number of hits remaining is greater than or equal to the number of steps. 2 and 2, yes. So he will retreat 1 hex. No matter which way he goes. No. That's the German. So he can retreat this direction. He retreats 1. It takes care of 1 of those. And now he's going to conduct a hold check. Number of steps in the defending unit is a 2. Plus 2 for twice the value. There is no value there, so he gets 0 there, so he's still at 2. If the hex is woods, town, or city, it's not. If all attack across the river, no. Defenders have supply. Retreat would require an extra supply. Step loss, no. Retreat cause, no. Okay, so it's a 2. So we roll the die. I'll roll it over here by my cards. 8. If it's greater than defender's hold chance, retreat 1 hex. So he's going to retreat a 2nd hex. So he would retreat to this hex right here. Okay, I pushed him out. Pushed him out of there. I can advance. So the question is, I'm going to advance my infantry there, there, and 1 armor into there. And that's where I'm going to hold at. Okay. Yeah, it's getting interesting. Okay. German command. Corps Rau. He's almost eliminated. Deploy all 3rd Corps reserves. He doesn't have any. Replace 2 steps in Corps Rau. Okay. Well, it helps this guy because he's 1 step. So he's going to get replaced. He's still in supply. So he comes back up to strength. And now, out of this big group up here, they're going to get one of these guys back. So we take the lowest number, 4, 7, 8, 13. Okay, so it's that guy. He comes back into the reserve units as a 1 step. Okay. Back to, we're going to use mobile group pop-off units. We're going to act, oh, that's just 2. Wait a minute, I don't want to do that. We're going to activate, well, that's not so good either. We are going to deploy our pop-off reserve unit. We have 1, it's an armor unit. It's a nice one though, because it's a large unit. So let's see where he's going to go. Keep these guys strong down here within my Soviet front area. friendly map edge hex or supply road hex or in clear hex within 2 hexes of the unit in the same front. So I can be within 2 hexes, at least 3 hexes away. 1, 2, 3. So I could come in right here. 1, 2, 3. Yes. So I'll put him in right here. Actually, I'm going to put him in right here. Nope, within 2 hexes. 1, 2. Yep, that puts him there. Okay. German command is going to be General Feldmarschall Erich von Manstein, strategic relocation. This is the last turn that he'll do this. So let's see what he's going to do. Okay, so we have the strategic relocation card. So 1 unit at a time, select and relocate up to 3 different German units. Each unit must be in danger of surround. Okay, so let's do some checking. Let's check over here first. I don't think he's in danger of surround because I can't get him there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could come in behind him. He wouldn't be able to escape that way or that way. Or that way because they could come up. So I guess he would be in danger of surround. Okay. And not in a city hex. Well, he's in a city hex, so that took care of that. These guys aren't in danger of surround because they won't come across there. So the next group, well, there's 2 of them here. Is this guy in danger of surround? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He can get to him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can get to there. So it's those 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I still don't have him surrounded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, he's not in danger. And down here, these 2 guys are not in danger. So I don't think there's anybody in danger of surround. So that event doesn't happen. Activate all German units within 2 hexes of the German unit with the most German mechanized units in its 2 hex radius. Okay. With the most mechanized units. He's got 6. That's going to be him. So that SS over there and within 2 hexes. Activate all German units within 2 hexes. Here, here, and here. So that's what we got. These 3 right here. Okay, so we're over here. The 2nd SS. He's got the most. And that's where they're at. Okay. So, German tactics. Alright, let's see, we're on turn 3. Behind Soviet lines? No. Move to a VP hex. Move to German VP hex only if empty or garrisoned, and Soviet unit be proximate. So, no, because he's not empty or garrisoned. And he can't get to a different VP hex. Okay. If in danger of surround, no. Draw 2 action cards, lower number, apply that. So we get number 18 and number 20. German action, Soviets exposed. Situation. Active supplied unit stack proximate to Soviet unit stack with situational strength greater than 2. These guys are 10 to there, that's 3 to 1, or to there. He's got him there also. Okay. He's proximate to that. Move to weakest qualifying target if not already adjacent. Remove one step from target. Oh, okay. So here we go. So this guy, they're moving here. One. Right there. Move to weakest qualifying target, that's it. Because he would lose one for fighting over the river. He would lose one for the town. Immediately remove one step from the target. So he goes down to one step there. Oh, they're counterattacking me. If target eliminated, check for one hex advance. No, if target takes a step loss, it can't be attacked in the current activation. Okay. So he moved there. These guys can't attack anything there. Alright, I'm just checking things. Draw 2 action cards, check lower number card, conductive situation applies. Did that. Check other drawn card, conductive, that situation applies. Okay, so we did this one. He was exposed. Move to weakest qualifying target if not already adjacent. Remove one step from target. Yep, so I did that. Okay. Strengthen, German action. This is the other card I drew. Because these guys don't have any target here that's be better than what they had. Active unit in non-VP hex. He's non-VP, he's non-VP. And proximate to a VP hex, there. 3, 4, 5, there. And it's occupied by at least one German step, but not by more steps than the hex's VP value. Oh, that's 4. Okay. And to which a supplied Soviet unit is proximate. So 3, 5, 6. He's not proximate. These guys wouldn't cross. So I would say they don't get that because they're not proximate to them, because they don't cross that border to come over there. So that's not in that one. Okay. Move to a hex that removes danger of surround. I don't have that. If a non-VP hex and Soviet unit proximate to empty or garrisoned German VP hex. Move to hex that prevents Soviet proximity. Well, we didn't have that over there because they won't come that direction. So then we place an IP unit if eligible. So he gets one, and this unit up here is going to get one. Okay. So they improved their positions. All right. Okay, I have 2 cards left. 69th Army Reserves, 1st Guard Army units. I don't have any reserves to deploy. So activate 2 of these units. I'm going to do that. 1st Guard unit is going to activate 2 of his stacks. He's going to move 1 across that river, costs him 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to move there also. Okay, that's the end of that one. German command, Corps, RAL, event, emergency orders. Okay. In the indicated German army, activate all units that are surrounded or in danger of surround or unable to trace supply or demand. So we don't have anybody, so we're good there. Deploy all Corps RAL reserve. So he has one. So let's see where he's going to go. Okay, in reserve units, army area. So Corps RAL is out here in the detachment Kempf. Hex is empty or garrisoned, or is a city hex occupied by only one German step? City or garrison? We got one down here, so he would come in and replace that garrison there. That's number 7. That's the only one that's in his, so that's where he goes. Okay, so that takes care of that one. One left, 69th Army. Activate 2 unit stacks. That's what we're going to do. We're going to move these 2. They're over here. I only have 2 stacks, so I get to move them both. I'm going to start advancing them. This stack 1, 2, 3, 4. This stack 1, 2, 3, 4, right there. Okay, that's it for the 69th. And the last German card of the turn, the 48th Panzer Corps. Deploy all Corps reserves. Well, they have one. He's a one-step unit. So again, we're going to look at, this is part of the 4th Panzer Army. 4th Panzer Army is this middle section down through here. A hex is empty or garrisoned, or is a city hex occupied by only one German step. For the 4th Army, he's already occupied by one German step. That's where he would go then. And that's number 2. So he would come in here also. All right. Okay, that's the end of that is the end of the turn. Very good. I think we did all right on this. Okay, end of turn. Check for victory or defeat. Well, I only have 7 victory points. We're not there yet. Return all combat chits to the cup. Here, didn't leave any on the board. Dump them all in there. Okay. Remove all dispersed. We didn't have any dispersed this time. Remove German garrisons unable to trace reserve supply. We're okay with them. Reveal ground condition. We're not there yet. Advance the game turn marker. So my game turn marker is going to go from turn 3 up here to turn 4. All right. Well, that's the end of turn 3. It's now nighttime on February 9th. The Soviets are making a little headway down here. They're starting to press on this. I got to get this one. I need that one. And then Mobile Group Popov did their job. If they can hold it here. And then over here we had the 3rd Tank Army is now pushing here for Belgorod. And I want to see if I can push them out of there and get across this thing. And let's see how much pressure we can put on these guys. Going to cross some rivers, see if I can get around, maybe even encircle him and see if we can't do ourselves a little bit of damage on this guy. I'd like to get him out of there, and then that gives me my turn towards Kharkov, and that's where I'm going to go and hit him. That's worth 4 victory points if I can get that one. So that's a big one for me. In the meantime, the 40th is also coming across here, and the 69th with what they've got are starting to move. So we're starting to get a little movement here. Now the next turn, the Germans start to get a lot of reinforcements available. So they have a few up in their reserve units, but they're going to have quite a few that are going to start coming on the board here, and that's going to make it hectic up here. So I'm interested to see how this starts to play out now. Okay, I think this is a lot of fun. This game is. I can tell you that for sure. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I'd appreciate it. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up, and keep up the comments if you see something that I'm missing, because I do read them all before I play my next turn here. So, you know, I try to make sure that I incorporate what you guys say I missed or something, so that, you know, I'm trying to get better and better at this as we go, and I think we're getting there. It feels like it anyway. So I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys on the next video. Have a good one.